was our dream house. We built it from the ground up on this huge plot of land.
How was your day?
You have no idea how glad I am it's Friday.
Our daughter, Haley, fell out of the second-story window, and we couldn't understand how it happened.
We hadn't been living in the house for more than 2 weeks when the accident happened. Caitlin and I were devastated.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, you are all set up in the living room.
Our kids are like night and day. Haley's always the calmest kid in the room,
It's gonna be fun.
but Charlie was insanely hyperactive.
Haley said Charlie pushed her.
When, just now?
No. She said he pushed her out the window.
What?
Yeah. She said she's sure of it. She said she felt him put his hands on her back and then he shoved her.
He wouldn't do that.
I believe her. You see how rowdy he gets?
I'll go talk to him.
I'd never heard Charlie whistle before. I didn't even know he could do it.
I need to talk to you, bud. All right? Come here. So the other day, when you were in the playroom with your sister, when she had her accident, did you push Haley? She said she was pushed. Why would she say that? Charlie.
The boy did it.
I was sure Charlie was blaming what happened on an imaginary boy so that he wouldn't get in trouble.
All right, bud.
But there was another part of me that wondered if there was some other explanation for what was going on inside that house. There was no way Charlie had drawn that picture, and I had no idea who had. I wanted to ask him about it myself.
Hey, bud. This was in the drawings under your bed. It doesn't look like one that you did. Who did this one?
The boy did it.
What boy?
The boy in the closet.
What are you talking about, buddy? Is that the same boy that pushed your sister?
Yeah.
Charlie, there is no boy in your closet.
He's not in there now because you're here and he doesn't like you.
Good night, son. Love you. And why doesn't the boy like me?
You look like Maynard.
Who's Maynard?
It had been a really rough couple of days. I was stressed out, so I figured I just needed a good night's sleep.
Charlie? Charlie?
Charlie! Haley, what happened?
Charlie was in here. He was talking to someone. And then he heard the door open and he was gone.
What's going on?
Who was he talking to?
I don't know. It was dark. But I heard him talking. And then I heard the door open.
What? How long ago?
Just a few minutes.
Charlie! Charlie! Charlie!
Fighting broke out overnight between rival factions along the Israeli-Syrian border. Initial reports claim Israeli jet fighters bombed a guerrilla base, killing at least 49 soldiers.
Caitlin and I were living every parent's worst nightmare. By the second night, we were really panicking.
What do you smell?
Dad?
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay?
Buddy.
Buddy. Oh, God.
Sir? Yeah, Smith found him talking to himself by an embankment.
He had this book bag with him.
That's not Charlie's bag.
Can you tell us why you ran away?
The boy wanted to show me something.
What's the boy's name?
He calls himself Calvin. He doesn't like to be called Calvin. He says people tease him. But I'm his friend, so I call him Marty.
I was a rookie. A year on the force when Calvin Martinson went missing. People called him Marty. That was 30 years ago. He was walking home from school. He'd been expelled for graffitiing on the gymnasium wall. So he's walking the streets, whistling to himself. And bad home life, you know. Last anybody saw him, he was walking right through these woods. I mean, we searched for weeks, months, for clues. We never did find him. I always suspect that his stepdad might have.
What was his stepdad's name?
Maynard, yeah.
You look like Maynard.
At that point, I already knew. I knew everything Charlie had been saying was true.
What's in the bag?
Let's find out.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I showed the drawing to Caitlin after the officer left. I told her everything that Charlie had said, everything I'd been seeing and hearing around the house.
After that night, it all stopped. Haley got better. Paul stopped hearing the whistling. And Charlie never mentioned the boy again.
Charlie's disappearance was the worst thing I've ever been through. But in the end, something good came out of it.
Israeli-Syrian border.
It was my second day at my new teaching job. I had just moved to Minnesota to take over for a teacher who had suddenly quit.
Call Ben.
Hey, babe, how'd your second day going?
It's over, actually. Principal came by and made me call it a night.
I'll pick up some dinner.
Soup, please.
Okay, soup it is. I'll call when I'm on the way.
Okay, bye.
There was nothing there. I had no idea what was going on. It was a piece of glass. I didn't think it was there when I went to bed.
Ben, wake up. I think someone came in the house.
What?
Look,
What are you talking about, Lynn?
the doll.
What doll?
Well, then where did this come from?
Okay. I'll go check the rest of the house. There's no one here. There's no doll outside anywhere.
Ben, I'm telling you.
Lindsay, I'm telling you, look, there is no one in this house. All right? So let's just go back to bed. Okay?
Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No.
I saw this little girl with red hair holding a doll and staring at me.
Hello?
I blinked,
Hey.
and she was gone.
What you doing?
I was just looking for a student.
Which student?
I don't know. I don't know her name.
Okay, well, what's she look like?
Bright red hair, maybe 10.
Yeah, let's see what you got. 8 years ago now, though. Cute little thing, red hair, too. Yeah, some idiot drunk hit her with the car. That's so sad. Lock up on your way out. Good night.
Hey.
There was no denying what I saw. It was that same girl. And she was in my house.
Hey, babe, what's going on?
I told Ben about everything that night. The doll, the car, seeing the girl,
Lindsay.
what the principal had said. And he didn't think I was crazy. Our house was a town over, in a whole different school district. That's why I didn't find her in the yearbooks. Her name was Emily.
That's her.
Are you sure? How's that even possible, Linz?
I had to admit the truth. I was seeing a ghost. The ghost of that little girl was following me. I did a little more digging. And finally, I found something about the driver.
Holy crap. You just got out of prison.
I was desperate. So I did something that I would have never, ever had the courage to do in a million years. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was practically staring at myself.
Something you need? You were in an accident a few years ago. Wasn't you?
I hadn't thought this far ahead. I mean, what was I supposed to say? I'm being followed by a little dead girl and I think you can help me?
You are not here for me. I am not the one you want. You are not here for me. I am not the one you want.
I was in jail for 7 years. Did you ever say you were sorry? Yeah, I said I was sorry to the parents in court. Did you ever tell Emily you were sorry? Who is Emily? You know what? Just leave me alone.
I led Emily straight to Denise. I never saw either of them again after that night. I hope Emily was able to get whatever it was she was looking for. I just hope it wasn't revenge.